Yes, perfect. So please open your camera and open your microphone, and let's start with our class for today. Sorry because my voice sound a little strange because yesterday I use a lot of time my voice, and it's possible that right now sound a little low, but the idea is that you can listen me good and you have our class, okay? So please open your cameras. Welcome, Ariana. And let's start with our class for today. Our class for today is about the simple present. Yeah, so let me share my screen and let's start with our class. My God, I feel my voice with a little pain. Okay, okay, let me check here. Yeah, it is the presentation. Okay, so the idea for today is that we can practice the present simple present, yeah. And so I have some exercise for this. I know that it is important for you improve in your listening skills and of course in your spelling. So the idea is that you go to this link and to make exercise, a first exercise. Yeah, you know the idea is wake up your brain in English. That's it. So let me share with yours the link, and please go to the page. And first one, let me explain you the idea to the activity. So in this part, you have let me share. Yeah, you have a dictation. Yeah, and the idea is that you can write the words that you listened in this part. Yeah, so I send you the link, and you in your computer go to study here.
Lingua.com, dictation. Every morning,
And that's it. You listen and you type in this space that all the words that you understand. And after, please click and review the dictation. Yeah. The idea is that you complete with few mistakes. Of course, you can do it twice at times. I guess that is the enough time enough. It's a short audio, only have 2 minutes with 40, and the sentence are the George say the sentence twice times, for example.
take my dog for a walk around the neighborhood. Every morning, comma. I take
Yeah,
my
it's easy. It's only because I need that your brain wake up. Yeah, in English language, it's only this. So please open the link. Let me share in the chat. And please open and let me know if you can listen this audio in this part, because I don't sure if the link go to the main page to the lingua or in this specific part. Yeah, so please open the link and let me know in what part appear the page. The dictation is this one, walking the dog. Okay. Ariana, you understand the instructions? Are you wake up?
Just do the transference. Mm-hmm.
I don't understand you. Can you repeat, please?
Mm-hmm. I'm just opening the computer.
Okay. Open your computer and open the link that I send you in the chat, and please let me know uh, if you can find the walking the dog dictation, okay? So what about you, Lisette? You have the walking the dog dictation? You find it?
Yes, at first appears the first page of the lingua, but then I just follow the walking dog and appears.
Okay, okay, good. The idea is that you find it. So if you find it, it's good. So I give you 6 minutes, I guess. 6 minutes, yeah. No, I guess that you need more because you stop the dictation and play type. So 10 minutes, I guess, yeah. So please, the idea is that you in your computer put the song, put
Morning.
the
I
dictation,
take my dog for a
and tape in this box, okay? And when you finish, please let me know in the chat, okay? You have 10 minutes, girls. When you finish, please let me know and share your screen with the corrections that the page give you, okay?
I finished.
Perfect. Please share your screen and let me see the correction that system give you, please.
Um, I haven't put it in check.
Okay, please put it in check. Oh my God, really? 100 words the correct way. Perfect, perfect. Thank you. Please read for us.
It's a every morning I take my dog for a walk around the neighborhood. She enjoys seeing other people watering their gardens, checking their mail, and driving to work. Sometimes we observe little children playing sports or riding their bikes. When it's raining outside, an area where the trees shield us from the falling rain. After we come back inside, I give my dog a bath and brush her hair so that it will be shiny and clean. Once she's clean and calm, I feed her breakfast and then pour myself a big cup of coffee.
Excellent. Very good. Very good. Please stop the sharing your screen. And Ariana, are you finished? The time is up. Please, share your screen and only show until you do the exercise because the time is off right now. You have only 10 seconds. And the idea is only review that part that you do. Yeah. So please share your screen. Ariana, you understand me? Don't worry if
1 second,
you,
please.
okay, 1 second. Okay, the functional doesn't work, Ariana? Okay. Okay, please send us the text in the box, the text that you type. Put in the chat, please, the text that you do it. Copy the text in the box and paste in the chat, please. Okay, what happened? I guess every morning I take my dog, but I don't know. Welcome again, Ariana. Is your connection good or you have a problem with your connection? I guess that your text is a little different. Let me check. Every morning I take my dog for a walk around the neighborhood. She enjoys watering gardens, their bike. Okay. I don't know what happened with your text, but it's different, I guess. Or perhaps it's them corrections that they have. Yeah, but it's a text, but I don't know, it's strange because it's different than the text, the original text. Okay, so let's continue with our exercise after I review what happened with your text, because I guess that have a different text because the original text, Ariana, have only 5 lines, but in your text you have many lines, yeah? So you have near 20 lines. And yes, I know that have some mistakes, and the idea is review because the idea of these spaces is that you learn, but include with the mistakes, I guess that is a lot of lines. So it's important to care the time. So for this reason, we advance with the next part. Please pay attention. Please put focus with the exercise because the idea that you enjoy these spaces is that you learn. Yeah. So let's start with the next part. Thank you both for them do the exercise. The idea is only wake up your brain about the English language. And I guess that is important to listen. For example, this kind of exercise for me is useful because you can listen the words and to type in the chat in this case in the box, and this action help you with your abilities to understand when American people speak. This page I recommend you. Lingua is a good page for improving your skills. Yeah. So the idea is this that you use and you improve your English. Okay, so let's start with our class, with the next part of our class, of course. And I guess in this part they use for do or does because in a present perfect is really necessary that you use the do and does the correct way. I guess as a teacher that when one student that study English language don't have this part clear is really difficult to understand all the language. I guess that is like the numbers that you need to know for after to know to learn about the different operations, mathematics operations. Yeah. So it's my necessity know if you know this topic very well, and if you don't know, the idea is that I explain you. Oh, what happened with your microphone, Ariana? Do you need someone, Ariana? No,
Mm.
your microphone is open. Okay, it's closed now. Okay, so Lisette, please, do you know what is the use for do or does in the present perfect? And can you explain us, please?
In the present perfect?
Yeah.
Do us?
Yeah.
In present perfect?
Yes, but okay, they use in about the do or does. What do you think about it?
Okay, do us is auxiliar,
Yeah.
and usually is used when you want to express a negative or a question, a
Yeah.
negation or a question. It helps you with that. So you use it depending of the subject that you have. I didn't know that we can use it in present perfect.
Okay, no, it's a simple person. Yeah, you have reason. Sorry. Present perfect is with have. It's different. Sorry. I wake up too. But yeah, in simple present, simple present. Do you know? In simple present, what is the function?
Me,
Yeah.
the function, more non auxiliar. I mean, present simple is usually for routines and facts, but I don't know if I'm wrong.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. It's good. It's only I make you the question because I would like to know uh in what point I be start, yeah, to explain. It's only this one. It's not about your knowledge, like evolution. No, it's only because I would like to know. Well, for example, do you know what is the pronouns?
The what? I didn't
The
see you.
pronouns. Do you know what is the pronouns?
The pronounce.
What are the pronouns? Do you know the
Yeah,
pronouns?
I mean, I, you, she, he, it.
Exactly, perfect. If you tell me, no, teacher, really, I don't know. Okay, I know that it is necessary that I explain you the pronouns. Yeah, is the only one question for I as a teacher need to know the point to start. Yeah, is only this part. Thank you. Ariana, do you know the pronouns? Yes, okay, perfect. So you know that in English exist three kind of pronouns that are the rebellious pronouns. Yeah, all the time they would like be different in all the sentence in all kind of sentence, and those pronouns are this one, these ones. Yeah, he, she, it is knowledge as a third person. Yeah, in the grammatic, in the specific way to refer they is the third person. Yeah, so it's important that you remember because I guess that if you identify those rebellious pronouns, you have the middle to the grammatic, okay, in the different topics because they always have a different way to use that the normal pronouns that are those. Yeah. So the idea is that you identify so the use about the present simple simple present about the use to with do or does. So do and does in fact are auxiliaries. Yeah. The auxiliary is because in English the for change or for give a specific sense in a sentence, it's necessary that you have auxiliary. Yeah. So before yesterday we talking about the modal verbs and the modal verbs transform the main verb. Those not exactly transform, but give a complete sentence, a complete sense in the sentence. Yeah. So when you use I, you, we, and they, you use only do. Yeah. And when you use he, she, and it, you use does. Yeah. But happen one thing that is a situation that happened in the English language, and is that oh sorry, yeah, when you use do in affirmative way, the word do disappear. Yeah, for example, in a normal sentence, I work. Yeah, I work. You don't see do, the word do. Only I work. Okay. So if you use with you, with we, with they, disappear the auxiliary do. But doesn't happen the same with the he, she, and it. Because remember, are the rebellious pronouns. Yeah. So they have normally in affirmative sentence the S. The S accompanies those ones in the verb, of course. Like it is like a rebellious too. That is a rebellious too because appear. Yes, I am here and I need that you note it. Yeah. So when I need that you note it, I appear with a S in the verb. Yeah. So you have many verbs. That the idea is that you do make right now 5 examples with do and 5 examples with does. The idea is that you put when you affirmative sentence, yeah, when you use do, remember disappear because it's affirmative. But when you use he, she, or it, you need to put s at the end. Yeah. So I give you a list the when you select 5 verbs that you want, 5 verbs. Yeah. Please to make a 5 sentence one by verb. Yeah. So when you use do, and after that 5 sentences when you use does, yeah, in affirmative way. Is clear the exercise, girls? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So let me open the list. I guess the clue here. Yeah, you have this list I sent you before, but I share the screen. It's good if you have if you select whatever verb come here. Oh, let me put in the chat again because perhaps you want use other kind of verbs. Okay, you have okay. Okay, Ariana, thank you for telling me. Yeah, in this page, in this link, you can find this list, and please use whatever verb. Yeah, the idea is that you use the pronouns, the first pronouns or the rebellious pronouns, but remember that you use do or does, depend. Only affirmative, yeah, no questions, no negative, only affirmative sentence. 10 sentences in total by a student, 5 with do, 5 with does. Yeah, so go ahead, please. Put in the chat when you finish, please. I need more water. Please wait a minute for me. Okay, thank you, Ariana. Let me check your sentence. I organized my room because of the visit. Yeah, it's good. Good sentence. You go to concert. We will talk about our families. Yeah, very good. And she makes her nails. She learns to write. What happened? What sound I listen in your cell phone, Ariana? I can't identify what kind of sound is, but I listen. He practices our language. He prepares the birthday party. He buys new tools. Okay, I will go to the bathroom, but I will be connect. Okay, with will. Okay, it's present. Yeah, you don't need to use will. You only need to use. Oh, okay, it's a it's not an example. It's a really sentence, I guess. Okay, okay, you have permission. And Liz said, the exercises are good, Ariana. And now I work in a factory. They built a house to catch a butterfly. We come to the party. I bring a drink. Good. And he becomes a singer, forgives his friend. She overcomes her sickness. He studies every morning. The dog bites. Oh my God. Yeah, it's good, good. Thank you. Thank you. Very good, girls. I know that you are very smart and the exercises are perfect. Only in this part, the focus is put as when you use the rebellious pronouns. Yeah, and you identified in your sentence the rebellious pronouns and good. Perfect. Okay, so girls, let me come here, come the next part. Is like a text. I guess that is important that you have a skill ability to understand the text, yeah, and in this case you to need understand the text about the liberty statute. Okay, so the idea is that you, let me put it here, yeah, the idea is that you go to the text and read the text, and after that we have some questions about it, yeah. So please listen, read this first paragraph.
It says the Statue of Liberty
Liberty,
arguably
arguably.
one of New York City's most iconic symbols, is a popular tourist attraction for first-time visitors for the city. This 150-foot monument was gifted to the United States from France in order to celebrate 100 years of America's independence. The statue is located on Liberty Island and it's accessible by taking a ferry from either Battery Park in New York City or Liberty State Park in Jersey City.
Good. Ariana, are you here?
You can talk.
You can read?
The second one?
Yeah.
When Claire visits the Statue of Liberty for the first time, she instantly admires is, it as a symbol of freedom. Claire makes sure to make a reservation before her visit because only 240 people are permitted to climb the arch staircase to the top of the big statue every day. After climbing almost 400 stairs, Claire received spectacular views of the city from the status quo.
Thank you. Lisette, please continue.
During her visit, Claire learned that the Statue of Liberty was not always the color that it is now. She found out that because the statue's exterior is made of copper, the statue oxidized over time, giving it greenish appearance it has in the present day. When it was first constructed, the statue was the same color as shiny painting.
Thank you. And finally, Ariana, please, the last one paragraph.
After touring the Statue of Liberty, Claire spent the rest of the day in New York City, visiting other important monuments and historic landmarks. Claire left New York hoping to have had the time to explore more sites, but she can't wait to return to the city in the future.
Perfect. Thank you. Before to go to the questions about the text, I would like if you identify some tenses in the text. Yeah. For example, you identify one or two sentences when we use a past simple.
In past
I was
simple.
about it.
Okay. Lisette and after Ariana. Lisette.
No, I was just asking if was past simple, yes?
Yeah, past simple. For example, for the start, past simple. Yeah.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Ariana.
Okay, Ariana. Which one? Ariana.
Visit the statue.
Yeah, perfect. Visit. And you know that is possible because the verb change. Yeah, basically. Yeah, pretty good. And on the other hand, for example, perhaps present simple. Have present simple or no?
How?
The present simple. You find the present simple sentence?
It is accessible by taking. It is accessible.
It is accessible. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. You find it one more, Lisette?
Mm, no.
Okay. What about the simple? No, simple no. Continuous. How about continuous situation here? Past continuous or present continuous?
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
There is giving it the greenish, but giving
Giving ink?
giving it the greenish appearance.
Yeah, giving in ing, continuous, and I guess that is
Past
present.
continuous
No,
or
in this
present?
present. In this part is present. Right now, in the moment,
It's greenish.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. Other one, perhaps? Past or present continuous?
I mean, in past simple is the status oxide in simple.
Yeah, yeah, pretty good. This one.
She found out also the
Mm, mm,
past
mm, mm.
simple. She found out in the
Yeah,
second.
yeah. I got it. Yeah, Perfect. Yeah, it's past. Yeah, and it's simple. Yeah, it's good. And you could look here, past simple too.
And
Yeah.
visiting would be in continuous.
Yeah. Yeah, for example, and is present. Yeah,
Mm.
because it's right now. It's actually the people visit the New York City right now for this monument, and it's good. Okay, girls, it's only because it's important that you remember the way that you identify the different tenses in a text. Is only this part. Now let's go with the questions. Yeah. So the idea is I ask the question to one student by turns, and the idea is that we try to answer the question about the text. Okay. So Ariana, who gives the Statue of Liberty to the United States? The Spanish, the Dutch, the British, or the French? I can listen you, girl. You listen me? You heard me?
Hello,
Darling,
hello.
yeah? Who gave the Statue of Liberty to the United States? The Spanish, the Dutch, the British, or the French?
British.
Okay, what do you think, Lisette? The British, or the Spanish, or the Dutch, or the French?
I guess it was the French.
Okay, have a debate in here. So, why, Ariana, do you think that is the British? In what part of the text do you identify that was the British?
Mm. I just remember. I don't remember the part, but.
Okay, please read this paragraph and find
Mm,
the answer.
mm, it's from France.
Yeah,
What it
from
is there?
French.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
so,
remember because of history.
okay, okay. But it's good because you'll find it. So it's perfect. From French. Yeah, very good. So the second one for Lisette. What was the Statue of Liberty intended to celebrate? A century of American independence, economic recovery from the Great Depression, open immigration to the United States, the end of the Civil War?
If I'm not wrong, would be a century of American independence.
Okay, in which one your paragraph you'll find this
In the first,
in the first? Okay,
when it say, in order to celebrate 100 years of America's independence.
okay, okay, okay. So very good, excellent, good job. Okay, the third one, Ariana. How many people are permitted to climb in the status stairs per day? 400, 150, 240, or 100? Do you remember or do you need review the text?
Review, please.
Of course.
Mm.
Check.
240.
Yeah, pretty good. 240. Pretty good. Yeah, these you need to keep in mind the text, but it's good. Okay, from which part of the statue did Claire receive spectacular views of the city? The nose, the eyes, the crown, the mouth. What about what thing you listed?
I guess it was the crown.
Okay, and what do you think, Ariana?
Yes, I'm taking the crown.
Okay, yes, good, good. And why has the Statue of Liberty changed color over time? Option A, the statue is poorly maintained by the city. It was, option B, it was painted green during restorations. C, New York's poor air quality has eroded the statue. And D is copper exterior oxidized.
Upper
Ariane,
exterior, the D.
D,
I'm
okay,
thinking.
what do you think, Lisette?
Yeah, I agree with her.
Okay, perfect, very good, 100 points. Good job, girls, good job. Okay, so, is by other groups, yeah. So, in this part, when you use the questions we do, yeah, the instruction is or do or does, the main verb is in base form, yeah, only base form without s. In the page I have right now, two sentences. Do you eat meat? And does she eat meat? What is the correct way? The first one or the second one? And why?
Both.
Both, okay.
Both are
So
good because you can be with us or do because can be singular or plural. I have a little uh, confused with that one. But for example, does she but the second one is bad because have the S in it and we have already
exactly.
does.
Exactly, girl. Good job. It is the idea that you identified what is the mistake that have. Yeah, of course. You tell before when you have she that is a rebellious pronoun, you use does. But when you use does, it's not necessary to put the s. Yeah, and it's good. Good job. Perfect. So in the questions, for only by review, it's necessary that you put the auxiliary at the first part, the first place, yeah? And the after that the noun, and after that the verb and the complement. Yeah, it's easy. But it's necessary that you know that when you use does, that our topic for today is do or does, it's not necessary that put s at the end of the verb. Yeah, if you use the affirmative way that was the before exercise, yeah, here is necessary to put this, but in this case, is oh yeah, is not necessary because have appeared as completed word does. Yeah, so very good, girls. So in the negative way, the auxiliary is used to negate. Yeah, for example, you can see here it does rain much here. Yeah, the auxiliary have the negative part. You can read, you can type or write not, yeah, does not, but it's common to have a contraction. Yeah, is this one. And what in which part do you have a mistake in this sentence? In this one or in this one, Lisette? What do you think?
In the second one,
Why?
because since we have the auxiliary, you don't have to use the verb with the s because it's
Perfect.
already in the auxiliary.
Perfect. The S disappear because we have a das, the auxiliary. Yes, pretty good, very good. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, girls. Now the idea is that you identify if goes with do or does in online exercise. Yeah. So let me share with you the link and you go the exercise. Here. Let me check the link. Okay, yeah. So, girls, the first one, you have Mr. Smith, do or does, work very hard. What do you think, Lisette?
Mr. Smith. I guess Mr. Smith is like a third person, should be does. But no. Oh my God, confused.
Why? Why you confused? It's correct, your answer, but why?
I just get confused because it's supposed that in affirmative we don't use the do as, but I guess is do as a verb.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect your observation because it's important to clarify the exercise. Yeah, it's good. So the idea is that you identified which one auxiliary have. Remember that I explained you in this part, sorry, yeah, that when you use do, disappear, and when you use does, accompanies with s. Is true, it's totally true. But in this exercise that we do it is only not the, for example, in this case, the correct way is to put s in here. Yeah, works. Yeah, but is identify who auxiliary are hide in the sentence, yeah, or is the correct about the subject. So for this reason, it's good for you. In this case, Mr. Smith is us because it's a third person. In fact, it's a he, yeah. But if you need, is it's necessary that I explain this part because I don't like to confuse you. When you write the sentence, you don't put das, you put only s at the end of the verb. Yeah, it's clear, Ariana and Lisette? Okay, girls, perfect. So in this one, the girls on the volleyball team do or does practice daily. What auxiliary would be with the girls? Ariana, for example.
Yeah.
Do?
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. And which one pronoun is the girls? You,
We.
we?
We.
Hmm. Not exactly because you don't include in the group. Yeah. I guess
Of they?
that in this case is they. Yeah.
Ah.
They. Exactly. Yeah. But perfect. Your answer is good. Okay. Third question. Lisette, my dog does do does or do like his treats.
Does.
Okay. Very good. And what is the pronoun that correspond to my dog?
I mean, it depends. Usually is it, but nowadays they also use he or she.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, nowadays is a good clue for understand your point. Yeah, it's possible. But the important in the grammatic part is a rebellious pronoun. Yeah.
Hmm.
And it's good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Ariana, please, the question 4. Does or do you think it will rain today?
Good question. But I think it is do.
Do, perfect. Very good. Well done. Because the pronoun is you. And you know, you will correspond to do. Yeah, perfect. Very good.
But
Is clear or you have a question in this part?
no.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Lisette, he do or does his homework every day.
Does.
That's perfect. Very good. He does blah, 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 blah. Yeah, perfect. Because it's he. It's the same. He's a rebellious pronoun and is this. Yeah, Ariana, the children do or does like to play games.
Does.
Does. Okay, no, darling,
Oh,
it's not does.
sorry.
Where is the
It's
children?
okay. We
Don't
or
worry.
they
Yeah, exactly. And they go
do.
with do. Yeah, it
Oh, I
is.
miss it. I
Perfect.
miss it because it was plural.
Yeah, don't worry. I happen all the time. Yeah, is I think I need to think, oh my God, what is the pronoun? Da, da, da. Is it rebellious, not rebel? Oh yeah, I got it. But it's usually, yeah, the children's in this case is they. Yeah. So go with do. Okay, Lisette, the band do or does play beautiful music.
If I'm not grown, do.
Okay. No. Where is the van?
The band is la banda, or what is?
Yeah.
But la banda is not a group of person.
Yeah, but in it's like the pronoun is it in this case because it refer not a group of people, they, yeah, in your mind, but it's one thing, yeah. And in this case, the pronoun is it, and it is a rebellious pronoun and go with does. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, Ariana, please, this one. Fireworks, do or does, light up the sky.
Does.
Okay, do you know what is fireworks?
I think it would be it. Like I think.
Okay, no. Yes, in this
Why?
case, it's because it's a plural. It's a plural. And in this case, is they. The pronoun is this one, they. Yeah.
Oh,
I know that is a little confused, but is this you can tell me yes, but is this one no? And is this one is this the same? No, it's not the same. In this context, it's a object, yeah. And in this case, this s it okay have a idea that is a plural, and if you no, if you review the rebellious pronouns, doesn't a plural, only singular, he, she, or it. Yeah. So for this reason, in this case, is yeah. Okay, ninth question. Listen, birds do or does fly south for the winter.
Does.
Sure.
Bird, yes, no?
Remember the last explanation about it.
Does, no? Is not does? Birds, pájaros. Not as a, as a thing? What?
Look, it's
Ah,
about
do.
the
plural, plural.
it's about the
Ah.
plural. Yeah? Yeah,
I don't know what.
yeah, it's perfect because if you have only bird, oh my god, bird is it. And go with that's perfect. But in this case, birds is a plural. Yeah. The same situation with fireworks. Yeah. As a plural, plural is go to they and they is go to do. Yeah. Okay, girls. So the next question, Ariana. Do or does it snow in the mountains?
Does.
Perfect, because it's it. Yeah, the rebellious pronoun. Yeah, very good. Lisette, this part. The apartment complex, do or does, offer a lot of, oh my God, amenities, I guess.
Does.
Yes, perfect, because it's the apartment and it's a singular. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, this one, Ariana. The cool breeze, do or does, feel very refreshing. Well,
Does.
Perfect. Very good, because it's a singular. Yeah, perfect. Very good. Lisette, cows do or does eat grass.
Do.
Perfect. You got it. You got it. You got it, the clue. You put attention with the S. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Ariana, the teacher do or does give good instructions. Your microphone is turned off.
Does.
Perfect. What is the pronoun to the teacher?
They thinking he.
She. Well, yeah, he is maybe. Yeah, he or she. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Lisette, it does or do requires some thought.
It does.
Perfect, because it is does. Perfect. Okay, Ariana, the share does or do sing beautifully.
Do.
Do? Sure?
It is plural, no? It would be we they.
I don't know. Do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do.
Nope. No,
Oh.
I need to review the, I guess that is plural, like a children, when you say the children is plural, but let me check because I don't know. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's a one thing. They go with the pronoun it, and the pronoun it is with das, the share is one thing. It's like a band. The example to the band here.
Was a
Yeah.
little tricky.
Sorry?
A little tricky.
Yeah, a little tricky. Yeah, it is. Why it is the reason for I select this activity, because I guess, for example, that you have a good level to English, yeah, but some tricky parts of the sentence change all, yeah, and maybe in a future in your exams or whatever things you need put attention at the middle part and the main parts, yeah, a tricky parts in your words, Ariana. Okay, so please listen. How do or does you like your new house?
How do you? We do.
Perfect. Do and you. Yeah, it's a good couple. Yeah. Ariana, we can do or does the work tomorrow?
Do. You.
Perfect. Very good. We can do the work tomorrow. Yeah, perfect. We. And Lisette, cats does or do make good pets?
Do.
Yes, very good. Why?
Because it's a plural.
You don't forget it. I know you don't forget it. And it's my pleasure, because the idea is that you reinforce your learnings. Good. Okay, Ariana, she do or does laundry or Mondays?
Does.
Does. Perfect. It's good. It's perfect. Because it's with she, and she goes with does. Perfect, girls. Thank you. Thank you for this exercise. I guess that we have reinforced our skills, our knowledge about the do or does in this part. Perfect. Very good. So, for this part of our class, the idea is that you help me to correct the text. Yeah. these texts have a mistakes about the do or does. Yeah. So the idea is that you please help me to identify in which parts we have a mistakes. Yeah. So please read the first paragraph. No, the first line. The first line. Lisette, and tell me if you find one mistake in this one. Yeah. So I'll listen you.
Many students at the university does their best to keep up with their classes.
Okay,
Eh,
what do you think in the
the yes, it's not does, it's do,
why?
because we are talking about many students, not just one.
Okay, okay. Only put in a circle and after review, but I guess that you have reason. Okay, Ariana, please, the second one line.
Some of them don't understand why studying every day is important, but
Okay, do you find one mistake in this line?
don't understand.
Why? In don't?
Mm-hmm.
This a mistake, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Third line, Lisette, please.
They try anyway. One of my classmates, who is very responsible, always do all.
Okay, you find any mistakes here?
I'm not sure, but I guess the do is not correct because it's talking about a classmate, one classmate, my classmate. Classmates, it's a plural or a
Yeah, in this case, it's
yes,
a plural.
classmate. I will do, and then it's fine. Then it's fine.
Okay,
I,
so having a mistake in this line.
they truly was my class. One of my class. I mean, I'm confused there because it say one of my classmates. He's referring just to one, yes?
Yeah,
Then it's
one.
does, no do.
Okay, so in here, do you think there is a mistake?
Yes.
Okay, don't feel nervous.
I was thinking.
It's only exercise for learn. But well, it's good. Okay, I only select and after we discover together if you have a reason or it's not. Okay? Yeah. So Ariana, please, this one.
Get homework on time and help others too. However, there is another student.
Okay, and you find someone mistake in this line?
No, anything at all.
Yeah. Okay, and finally, Lisette, this one on learning, please.
Who always don't participate in group work and does not seem interested in learning. I guess is the don't for doesn't.
Okay, okay, girls. So step by step, I have the correct text in here in my cell phone. So the idea is that help you to review if the does or don't that you identify as a mistakes you have reason or no. Yeah. So the first one, in this case, many students at the university does. Yeah, you have reason. The correct verb is not, the auxiliary verb is not does. In this case, is do. Yeah. So good job. Perfect. You identified it. The other one, yeah, it's because it's what is the pronoun? Many students.
As they.
They and they go with do. Yeah. My many students at the university, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the subject is not the university, it's many students. Yeah, it is the reason. So this part, some of them, let me check. Yeah, in this part, yes, we have a mistake, but it's not the auxiliary the mistake. Yeah, the mistake is this as, look, yeah. Why? Remember, when you use auxiliary, you don't use the s at the end. The other hand, the correct pronoun, the correct auxiliary, yeah, is do, nor does. So the s, let me keep the mark. Yeah, when you use the s, is like indicator that you use does. Yeah, and this case you don't use does, you use do, and do with a negative way is don't. Yeah, so this as is not necessary, it is the mistake, not done, but in the verb the s is clear. This part, girls? Yes, this set is clear. Okay, yeah, perfect. So the other that you find is always do all. Let me check. Always, yeah. Who is very responsible? Always do. The correct auxiliary in here is does. What is the pronoun, girls, in the sentence?
Is a she.
Yeah, she. So is not do, is does. Yeah, perfect, very good. And this one is having a mistake. And in this part, who always don't participate. So let me check. Okay, the subject is the same and is she. And when you use she, what is the auxiliary? Do or does? It's not she, it's another student, sorry. It's another student. Another student with which pronoun is I, you, he, she, it.
Could be he or she.
Yeah, can be he or she. And he or she go with do or does?
With us.
With does. So in this part, the correct way to tape is doesn't participate in group, blah 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 blah. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the same exercise with this part. Okay, so please, Ariana, to start with the first line. Your microphone is turned off. Ah, yeah.
The second one.
Yeah, only the first line at the second paragraph.
The professor often do interesting activities and don't get upset when.
Okay, you find one or two mistakes about it?
There's two.
Okay.
Doesn't. They are talking
Oh,
about the professor. Is he?
exactly. Perfect. It is the idea. When you identify that the subject is the professor, you understand that the correct auxiliary is not do. In this case, is does. Yeah, and in this case, the professor often does. Let me check because in this part, I guess that have other kind of mistake because we need that appear the auxiliary is necessary go to in negative or question, yeah. Or the other hand is only appear interest. Oh yeah, it's a verb. No, sorry, yeah, it's a verb. I guess in this part, this word are like a verb, but it's not a verb. Sorry, it's my mistake. Yeah, it's good. In this case, the word do is the verb and the verb is does because the subject is the professor. Good. And the other one, Ariana?
Don't.
Don't. Which one the correct auxiliary?
Doesn't. Because we are
Doesn't.
talking
And
about
about the
Doesn't, we are talking about he.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Very good. Doesn't. Oh my God. Is doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Please, Lisette, read.
Students ask questions. Still, it's important that each person do their part.
Okay. Do you think that have a mistake or no mistake?
I think it's fine.
Okay. What about this one?
I mean, it say each person, cada persona. I guess it's more.
Okay.
I guess it's a day.
But is a singular or is a plural?
It's a
Each person.
plural.
Each person?
Cada persona. It's talking about more than one person.
Not exactly because not say they. They be part that is the idea to the text is one person, each person, cada persona. Tú lo acabas de decir en español. Cada persona. Y si es una, ¿cuál podría ser el pronombre?
But I'm not sure with that one. Each person does their part, so doesn't sound natural. I don't know.
Okay. The exercise in this context refer to each person and
Yes, it's a singular.
yeah, it's a singular and it's a singular is like he, she, yeah? And you know that when you use she or he, it goes
With this.
does, yeah, yeah. But you have reason if the context could be or would be different. So if the idea to the text is not referred to one person or singular person with a plural person, plural sense, you use do, yeah? It's only about it. But in this case, each person is about a one, a singular. Yeah, so it's does. Does. Yeah, perfect. So, Ariana, please. Read in your microphone is turned off, please. Open.
Think everyone in the class should ask themselves why do he or she come to?
Yeah. You find one mistake or is totally perfect?
Why do to be does because does he or she come to class?
This one?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. It's, yeah, things. This one, yeah? You say this one. Or which one? Open your microphone, please.
Use that one.
The next one, this one? Sorry, I can understand you. This part have a mistake for you or not have a mistake?
Why do he or she have a mistake because it is the third person?
Okay, what do you think, Lisette?
I guess it's a does.
Yeah, is that very good? So, please, Lisette, this one.
Okay, class, if they aren't willing to try, learning English do require effort, but it's
Okay, you find a mistake in this sentence?
yes, the learning English does require effort
Okay, very good. Why?
because here the part of learning English is as it.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Very good. And finally, Ariana, please, this one.
Possible if we practice. The problem is that some people just do not see the value of it.
Okay. And which one you find? Oh, you find, are you find a mistake or is good?
Some people just does not. It should be two because we are talking about some people. It's
Yeah,
like
and
they,
people is plural or singular?
like they do.
Yeah, go with do. It's perfect. But it's people is plural or singular?
Plural.
Plural, yeah. So it is the reason that the correct way is do, yeah, because people is a plural, not a singular. Yeah, perfect. That's it, girls. It is the idea that the idea is that you can identify some information about the do or does, the use, the correct use about the do or does, yeah. So, girls, at the end, I share with you only like a task, but it's not mandatory task. It's only because I know that is a good topic for you practice a lot. So I send you a link for you organize those sentence and practice with the exercise. Let me check. Let me share my screen for you. And if you want, you can do it as a task. It's only a recommendation. It's not exactly I don't review in the future, okay? Also, what happened here? Yeah. So if this page you have do or does sentencing disorganized, and the idea that you can put in a correct order, yeah? For example, this sentence have a different order and you organize the words at the best way. And of course, you look, for example, this part, you review about if it's necessary that you put do or does. For example, in this case, don't put the do or does, but you know right now that with she goes with does, yeah? The idea is that you put the correct word. I would like to do in class, but the time flying, and I guess that is not is not enough for we make it. So let me share in the chat the link. And of course, if you have a little time, you can do it. Yeah, it's only practice. Yeah, girls, it is all for today. Thank you for coming and see you the next weekend. And I would like to see to review which time we finish the classes. So let me check the possibly date and tell you. Okay, today is 29. Yeah, let me make a little. Okay, no, I put in the chat. Yeah, because I don't like to spend your time. I review and I send you in the chat or in the group to Teams the date to finish our classes. Yeah. And thank you for coming, girls. See
Bye.
you the next weekend. Bye.
See you later.
See you.